I was really bummed I wasn't going to be able to watch Game 3 between the Knicks and Celtics. One of the biggest games in Knicks franchise history, and I wouldn't even know what was going to happen until hours later. Then I watched the highlights and found out what happened. Then I wasn't so upset. You know, sometimes I wonder if God is actually real, but then I see Jalen Brunson go for 39 points, 12 assists, and just 1 turnover in the Game 4 win, and I don't think that as much. Jason Tatum underwent surgery to repair a torn Achilles suffered in Game 4 against the Knicks. He will miss the rest of the playoffs and probably all of next season, and Monday night in Charlotte will be worse off because of it. The Celtics blew out the Knicks in Game 5 to avoid elimination because apparently New York has a torture fetish for its fans. Do you ever get mad seeing the final score of a game knowing that what actually happened in that game was so much worse than what the final number indicates? Like, people are going to look at what happened in Game 4 between the Cavs and Pacers and think, oh, Indiana had like a solid 20-point blowout, when they don't realize it was an uncensored, unfiltered 44-point ass whooping. Max Strus sent a motivational text to his teammates before Game 5 saying, quote, "If you don't believe, don't show up to work." And considering Strus shot just 0 of 9 from the field in that Game 5, not believing probably would have been better. Okay, for anyone who thinks the Pacers lucked into back-to-back conference finals appearances by playing exclusively injured opponents, Julius Randle had 24 points, 12 assists, and 10 rebounds in Game 3's victory over the Warriors. Draymond really sat there with a straight face and said he deserves Defensive Player of the Year. Anthony Edwards said on SportsCenter after the Game 4 victory that head coach Chris Finch said that the team was playing like losers during halftime, because the phrase "like the Wizards" would have been just a bit too on the nose. The Wolves then beat the Warriors in Game 5 to advance to the next round, where now even Julius Randle has been to the conference finals before Joel Embiid. Jimmy Butler scored only 17 points on just 11 shots in the Game 5 loss, but don't worry guys, he's going to make sure his aggressiveness is where it needs to be for the all-important Game 6. Hey, it's not all bad for the Warriors after being eliminated. At least Jonathan Kuminga upped his trade value. SGA and Jokic shot a combined 15 for 47 in Game 3, because apparently after fighting all season long, back and forth, blood, sweat, and tears, seems like neither of them wants the MVP anymore. Are we sure either team wanted to win Game 4? My biggest takeaway from the non-Jokic Nuggets shooting a combined 1 of 15 in the fourth quarter of the Game 5 loss? Maybe Jokic is the real MVP. Julian Strawther contributed a massive 15 points to help the Nuggets avoid elimination in Game 6. And somewhere on a remote island in Cancun, Michael Malone is furious. And on the same island a few doors down, Calvin Booth feels vindicated. Nuggets, Thunder, Game 7, winner gets the MVP trophy presented to them in the postgame.